Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. I am your fave Nurse B. Before we get into the video, you all can purchase these handmade earrings. I have tons of different colors as well, made by yours truly. And also my nursing merchandise is available right underneath this here video, and I have a link for everything in my description box as well. So let's get into the video. So with everything going on in the world, I don't necessarily want to talk about that issue and everything about it and the drama and conspiracy and all that. Instead, I decided to talk about money, because that's what we like to talk about on this channel. We like to talk about money, how much people are getting paid, what are these checks looking like. Like, that's what has really done well on my channel. So I was like, what is happening outside? What's happening? I feel like I'm back in New York. Okay, so I want to talk about how much jobs are paying LPNs in particular, because I am an LPN. I work in long-term care, but I am an agency nurse. So basically, with being an agency nurse, I work for the agency. The agency will let me know what facilities in my area have openings. If I want to pick up, I pick up for it, and I get paid through the agency. I do not work for a particular facility. That's what I love doing. I have a whole playlist for agency nursing if you're into that, and if you have any more video requests for agency nursing, let me know, because that's what I do. Let's talk about how much LPNs are getting paid during this time. Some people consider it like hazard pay, or just like what we're going through right now, pay. They consider it hazard and something else, I don't know, but anyways, mostly it's hazard pay. So I want to talk to you about how much some of these places are paying people. So first thing I want to talk about, being an agency nurse with everything going on right now, I would say that the worst, like, this is a good time to be agency nurse because there's money out there, but then on the flip side of it, you do not know what facilities have cases. So it's really important for you to get in cool with somebody at that facility. Nursing to me is very small in the area that I live in. I think in general nursing is pretty small. So everybody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So pretty much every facility I went to, I saw somebody that I used to work with, or somebody knows somebody that I used to work with. So I just kind of get in and I meet people and we cool. We exchange numbers, or I hit them up on Facebook or something like that. So I make sure that wherever I'm going, and I advise you to do the same thing, try to get somebody in that facility that will contact you and be like, hey, we have a case. You don't have to find out who it is, and if you took care, you ain't got to do none of that. Is there a case in that facility? That's not violating HIPAA. You just need to know, because these agencies will not tell you. So I was working at a place. They were like, oh, something might be happening. The test is out there waiting for the results. And the nurse I was like, oh, I need to know if I don't really know if I want to pick up this day, because if y'all got a case, I don't want to come up here and y'all got a case. Because as an agency nurse, if I work somewhere that has a case, I'm pretty much have to stay there, because I don't want to go around spreading this stuff as an agency nurse. So they were like, she was like, cool, I'll just text you if something happened. I'll just let you know. So she texted me and told me like, yeah, it came back positive. I was like, cool. So the agency keeps popping it up like regular pay, which regular pay at that facility is $27. Like, how? $27, and y'all know there's a case there. So I was like, I text her again just to confirm it, like, hey, I just want to make sure you actually did say it, because the agency's still telling me it's not the nurse. She's like, yeah, like that, it came back. So unless she's lying because she don't want me to come up there because I don't know her like that, or the agency is lying. I feel like more so the agency would lie than the nurse, but you never know. But I feel like they would lie more, or the facility never contacted the agency. That's where I would see it as. So right now, I'm just telling you all, make sure that you get in with somebody or something. That way you know what's going on in these facilities before you pick up a shift, because they may not tell you. And I'm not saying that, like, if I am going to go somewhere and I know that there's an issue there, I want to make sure that if I'm volunteering to go, that I'm going to at least get hazard pay for going there. I don't want to go there, be working on the unit and be like, oh, we got a case. Like, okay, y'all should pay me hazard pay. And I know some people feel some type of way, like, oh, you're a nurse, you shouldn't be make your own channel. That's how you feel. Make your own channel. Hold on, y'all. I have no idea where I left off, but let's keep it pushing. So let's talk about how much facilities are paying. So I work for 2 different agencies. That's another tip if you're an agency nurse. Make sure you work for more than 1 agency, because some agencies have contracts with different nursing homes or different hospitals or whatever. So make sure you're at more than 1 agency. And then I have 1 agency that pays the same day. Then I have another agency, honey, they take forever to send you your money. But the good thing about that facility is that the pay is usually more per hour. So one place is 30 per hour. Another, no matter where you pick up, is 30 per hour. Then it goes up from there. The other agency is like 25, 27, 30, 34. It goes up and it goes up. But the lowest I've seen is 27. I've heard some people say 25, but 27 is the lowest I've seen, but you get paid the same day. So it's just like, which kind of one you want to deal with. Now you can get paid that same day or like the next day with the other place that pays more, but you have to pay a fee to get your money, which, anyway. So I want to just tell you all how much they're paying. So this place, they were saying, I don't think they have a case, it's $25 an hour. Now for places that do have a case, they was gonna pay $34 an hour. That's not bad. $34 an hour, 8-hour shift. Then another place, they don't have a case, so that's $27 an hour. So it's just like, okay, I don't really know. But let's look at some more places that's gonna pay you more. So here's another place that they need it as soon as possible, and it said they was gonna pay $34 an hour to come in. Okay. Let me see if they have any more. Okay, so here we go. To work on that unit, we know the name, I'm not saying it, but you know what I'm saying. That unit, they were gonna pay for this facility $46 per hour to go up there. I didn't get that notification. But yeah, that they're gonna pay $46 an hour. So let's just do the math real quick. So we do the math. 46 per hour, so you work an 8-hour shift. That's $368 for that day. Now, of course, let's just say 20% is how much they're gonna take for taxes. So that's gonna be around $70, $72, right? Let's just say minus 70. So you'll get paid $298. Like basically, just say $300 to pick up a shift at a facility that has a case. Would you do it? That's the question. $300 as an LPN in the Midwest. You all know, I know people gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get paid $80 an hour to do it, you know, in my area. But I'm in the Midwest, I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. Rent here is super freaking cheap. Like, housing is very inexpensive here in St. Louis. You can live in a decent area, 2-bedroom, and pay under $800 a month. Where I'm at right now, I'm in a townhome, 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, under $800 a month. Easily. So, and it's a nice neighborhood. So it's just like, or there's some places, you know, it's $1,200, some places it's $700, some places, of course, it varies where you're living at, but a decent area is not that expensive here in St. Louis. You don't need a car, but you should have a car here in St. Louis. You don't need one. We do have public transportation, and yeah, gas isn't that expensive right now. Of course, everywhere is not that expensive, but just give you an idea of what it's like to live in the area I'm in compared to how much you would get paid. So say you worked, like, say you were just being an agency nurse for, I don't know, say you worked up like 3 shifts there. So how much did I say they were paying per hour? They were paying 46. Okay, so they're paying, girl, they're sending me alerts while I'm doing this. Like, you want to come in. So I said 46 per hour for 8 hours. That's $368. Then I said it's gonna be around $300 a shift. So say you do that same, they're still paying 46 an hour, and you work like 3 shifts. You know, that's $900 just for the week. That's just at one place. You just work 3 shifts, $900 times 4. Say you do that for a whole month, only 3 shifts a week, $900 a week, and that's after taxes. That's making $3,600 a month after taxes. As an agency nurse doing those type of cases. That's just one place though, because I know another place, which I have to freaking find it. I don't know if they had the actual price, but I talked to quite a few nurses who told me, who confirmed the price. So there's one, this was like around the first time a facility started having cases. And basically everybody at that job, the regular workers were leaving. Like, I'm not staying here, I'm not working through this. They was leaving. They really needed help. So for LPNs, they were paying $60 an hour to go work at this particular facility. I believe you had to do it like a contract. Like, you had to be like, okay, I'm gonna come and work full-time 5 days a week for the next 4-6 weeks or whatever. So I believe it was a contract. $60 an hour is the most I've heard in my area that I've actually seen it, and I've heard people say, like, I gotta look and see if they actually sent the right amount, but they just said that this facility needs people who are willing to do that full time, and call for rates, call to see how much we're going to pay you all. But I've heard, like I said, through several nurses that said that this is how much they're paying. So say for instance, say you were doing that job 5 days a week at $60 an hour for 8 hours a day times, what I say, 5. You were doing that after tax. Okay, so let me just make sure I do the math right. So $60 an hour times 8 hours times 5 days a week will put you at $2,400 a week. This is before tax. So this is what? Gross pay? Gross. Yeah, gross. So let's, again, I like to just do like 20%. So 20% of 2,400 will be $480. Oh crap. 2,400 minus $480 would be $1,920 per week after tax, times, say you do that for 4 weeks. That's how much you'll be bringing home after tax, around that amount. $7,680. Would you do it? Is it worth it? I have my own opinion about everything going on, but I don't really want to talk about that. I just want to come over here and talk about the money, make it more light, make it more like, oh, would you do this? What do you think? Do you think it's good pay? Do you not think it's good pay? Would you do it? What is the pay like in your area? If you know how much hazard pay is in your area, put it down below. Make these comment sections freaking pop. We want to know. Put your state and put how much you've heard. Even for CNAs, I don't know if they're, I'm sure agencies, they have CNAs at agencies, so I'm sure they're paying hazard pay as well. So the most I've heard without hazard pay for CNA is like $17, $18, $19 for CNAs in my area. So I'm sure with hazard pay, they're probably paying them like $25, $27 an hour, depending on where they're going. So $7,600, $7,680 a month at a facility is the most I've seen that you can make after taxes. So I mean, you can do some things with that, especially like I said, the area I'm in, and that's just you working 5 days a week. So say even if you really wanted to get on top of it, you just work 5 days a week, and then say you like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do an extra day out of the week. There you have it. And it's not including overtime, because if you stay over, you know, sometimes you have to stay over. But yeah, that's it. I want to let me look at some more stuff. I mean, I just told y'all the biggest one, but let me see if there's anything else I can see like they were offering as far as pay. Let's see. One place was gonna offer, they said the name of the place, it says in desperate need of your help tonight. They have a shift tonight that is 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and it comes with $10 more an hour. So that's $40, because usually it's $30 at this nursing home, and they were going to pay $40 an hour to come in. I don't know if that's because of the case or just they just need nurses. But I do want to tell y'all this, just a look. Some people on Facebook, there's this Facebook group, I'm not going to say the name of it, but there's this Facebook group where nurses go on there, CNAs I think too, and they basically put out there which facilities have cases. So you might want to see if they have one in your area, because it might come in handy, sis. You might need to go on there. I don't comment. I don't put on there such and such facility got it, such and such this. I just watch. I just sit back and watch. I'm a public figure. I ain't got time for them shenanigans. But for real though, I don't have time for it. I'm good. But definitely make sure that you're contacting people that you know. Even if you don't know anybody at that particular facility, contact a friend like, hey, do you know anybody up here that works up here? Do you know anything about this place? Do they have anything? So just figure out, protect yourself with everything going on. My thing is just I don't want to get stuck having to go to a facility and then they don't have enough hours. That's where I was at. Like, okay, if I do pick up a facility that has cases, I'm gonna be pretty much locked into this place for the next 2 weeks, because that's what they want you to do. They want you to stay in that one place for 2 weeks before you can go to another place, which still, even then, I've heard some people say like they don't care. Like, you could work at this place one day, this place the other day. It don't matter if they got cases or not. They need nurses. But it's just like every time you go into a nursing home, they say, have you worked at a place that has had a confirmed case in the last 14 days? What am I gonna do, lie about it? Like, no. So yeah, I just been kind of picking and choosing. So like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm just working as much as I can on my business, because I just don't really know what's out there, and I have 2 small children and we got other personal stuff that's going on, so I just don't really want to put too much out there if I don't have to. But I have been picking up shifts. The last time I picked up a shift was like Sunday, and since I had heard about that place, I'm just like, until I know like for sure that they don't have any cases there, I'm not picking up. I trust that the girl told me the right thing, so if she lied, I guess she's just a good liar, because I'm not going up there. Okay. $6 more an hour. They'll be like, oh, we'll give you $6 more an hour, plus we'll give you a free pay. So I told you there's one facility that pays, one agency that pays $30 an hour, but you have to pay to get your money early. Like, otherwise you're waiting like a week to get paid. It's so crazy. So sometimes like 2 weeks. It's, oh my gosh, it sucks. So they're like, oh, we'll give you a free early pay and we'll pay you an extra $6 an hour. So like $36 an hour plus the free early pay. So that's that. I just wanted to put that out there just in case I thought you all might be curious. So like I said, typically at these agencies about $30 an hour, or another agency is like 25, 27, maybe 30 an hour. 34, the most I've seen without any type of cases was like 33, 40. It was an odd number. No, 34 and some change. It was so weird. I'm like, why are they, okay, anyways, but 34 and some change, and they didn't have any cases. So my nose, y'all, that's the most I've seen without cases. But of course, like, if they really need people to come in, they'll get, like, throw you extra $4 or whatever, something like that, an hour, if they really need you. And then the other place was 30, and then the most I've seen is 60. Actually, I work for 3 agencies. I got 3 agencies. I just never picked up at the other one, but I work for 3 agencies. So definitely make sure you spread your love, honey. Spread your love to a few different agencies. But yeah, that's that. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more videos. Of course you want to see more videos, right? Let me know specifically what you want to see. I have a lot more updates to bring you all. Like I said, we got some personal stuff going on in my family, but we're all good. I'm just like doing my best to focus on my focus, stay positive, and just get through everything. But we're good, y'all. Send us love, like, comment, go check out the merch, check out the everything. I got y'all. And also go follow me on Instagram, because if you don't see me on here, I'm more than likely on your Instagram. And I do have a second channel. It's a lifestyle channel. I talk about my natural hair, my children, my garden. I eat a plant-based diet. Like, I'm out here losing my pregnancy weight. Like, so yeah, go check out my other channel. But I thank you all so much for your support, for your love. You all are amazing. All right, I love y'all. Peace.